live Channels Television event.
Indeed, the renewed hope agenda is being fulfilled in our day and in our time. Also recognizing the presence of the Chairman, Presidential Implementation Committee on Technology Transfer, Dr. Dahiru Mohammed. Most warmly welcome to this occasion. Please look at the screen to see what's going on as His Excellency is taking round.
Abinda take faɗa yanzu idan mun duba wannan allo da yake bayan mu tuni wannan biki ya so makankama. Idan ka duba za ka ga tuntuni mai girma gwamna ya kasance ya duba inda ake duba daga kan asalin irin, kan asalin mashinan noma, injinan noma na sabbin tsari. Wanda mai girma gwamna yana duba su, yana tare da su, yana kallon su, yadda aka jera su, aka shimfida su, aka fito da su domin kowa ya gani. A daidai wannan lokaci ta amfani da wannan dama ta ce za ta marabci shi babban ciyaman wanda yake jagoranta wannan shiri mai mahimmanci wanda ta ce a yau ana gabatar da shi karamar hukumar tare da dukkan gidajen talabijin mu, gidajen rediyon mu, yadda za mu saurari waɗannan abubuwa kai tsaye, waɗanda suke nesa, waɗanda suke kusa, da ma wadda suke sauran jihohi, har ma wadda suke birnin tarayya Abuja. Wannan abun ana ɗaukarsa kai tsaye a gidan talabijin na NTA, a gidan talabijin na Channel TV, da kuma sauran gidajen watsa labarai, musamman FRCN Kaduna. Muna muku fatan alheri, muna muku godiya da jinjina da kyakkyawan tsari da shiri don tabbatar da cewa talakan da yake ko'ina a sakon Najeriya ya ga wannan abin da ake yi, kuma an wadatar da shi, an gamsar da shi, dukkan an tabbatar masa cewa wannan tsari ne mai mahimmanci. To wannan shine ta faɗa a turance, ta ce kuma a ci gaba da kallon wannan allon. Mai girma gwamna yana waje yana duba waɗannan sabon injina na noma da taki da kuma iri, wadda duk mai girma gwamna yana kallon su kamun nan da zaran ya kammala zai shigo nan tare da manya-manyan bakinsa, yadda da zaran sun shigo za a ci gaba da gudanar da wannan tsari. Sannan tana amfani da wannan dama tana jinjina ma waɗannan masu ruwa da tsaki wanda ake gudanar da wannan tsari a ƙarƙashin ma'aikatansu. Ta ce tana musu godiya, tana musu fatan alheri. Ba za mu gajiya ba sai mun miƙa jinjinan mu duka ma dukkan kwamishinoninmu da sauran manya-manyan baƙi waɗanda tuntuni sun kasance a wannan waje. Muna muku godiya, muna baka ban gajiya nan ga daɗe. Right Honorable Abdul Malik Zanna, Deputy Chairman, nan ga daɗe gida na musamman tare da fatan alheri. Ka kasance na ɗaya daga cikin manya-manyan baƙi waɗanda suka iso wannan wajen. Wannan ya nuna alama da shugabanci mai kyau, domin daga shugaba akan gane layin shugabanci. Muna maka godiya tare da fatan alheri. Hello sir, I can't get wanda suke rumfa, mu duba wannan allo da yake bayan mu. Duk abin da ake yi, mai girma gwamna tare da sauran dukkan manya-manyan baki, in ka duba screen din nan za ka ga abin da ke faruwa a waje. When you look at the screen, you will see exactly what is happening outside. His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, are right now outside. As soon as they finish with the inspection of the facilities, they will be here with us to commence the activities of the day in earnest. Once again, thank you very much for waiting. Al'umma, kamar yadda kuke gani, ga gwamna na da farin kaya yana murna tare da manya-manyan baki. Gwamna na daga hannu, gwamna na farin ciki, gwamna na gaida al'umma. ya ce yau taron a garin Odibo a ƙaramar hukumar Gamawa mai girma gwamna al'ummar da suke nan sun yadda da tsari na alheri da aka kawo musu jama'a mu dawo mai girma gwamna ga gwamnan talakawa gwamna na ya iso muka ce kawai a bar mana kayan mu shi kuma gwamna a bar masa kayansa tare da mataimakinsa Radon Nobel Awal Muhammad Jatau mai girma gwamna su ne al'ummar da suke Gamawa da sauran manya-manyan baki da iyayen ƙasa da shugabannin ƙananan hukumomi da kwamishinoni da masu ba da gwamnan shawara da sauran makwabtan da suka shigo daga makwabtanmu mai girma gwamna suna murna suna farin ciki suka ce yau taron nasu ne gwamna ya gama komai ya gayyaci shugaban ƙasar Najeriya yayin da aka zo da aikin alheri a ƙaramar hukumar Gamawa a garin Odibo a jihar Bauchi mai girma gwamna muna maka godiya al'umma suka ce suna maka fatan alheri yadda aka gayyato mai girma shugaban ƙasar Najeriya ya zo da aikin alheri a jihar Bauchi. That is the truth of our governor. That is the real color of our governor. That is what our governor is doing to improve the lives of the people of the government of Bauchi State. A big congratulations to my governor for inviting the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to come to Bauchi to officially launch the Irrigate Nigeria project in Bauchi. My governor, muna maka godiya, muna maka fatan alheri. Kamar yadda na gaya muku tsari na gwamna sai ya zaga gwamna sai ya zaga ya gaida dukkan al'umma tsari adalci irin na gwamna na kenan duk al'umma da suka zo sai gwamna ya bi su ɗaya bayan ɗaya ya gaisa da su ya musu fatan alheri ga wasu ga excellency gwamna muna godiya muna maka fatan alheri kuma yau ana gabatar da wannan abubuwa za mu je gindin akwatin na talabijin mu TVC News suna daukar sa kai tsaye Channel suna daukar sa kai tsaye FRCN suna daukar sa kai tsaye NTA suna daukar sa kai tsaye turkashi wannan aiki sai a jihar Bauchi Dala idan an rako manyan baki a ba da waje don Allah a ba da waje don Allah wanda suke bakin kofar nan a matsa mai girma gwamna ya ce ya gode da rakiya da karramawa a matsa Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, may we rise for the national anthem. Thank you very much. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Your Excellency, with your permission, may I invite Pastor Zakka Magaji and Majin Katagun to give us an opening prayer. Thank you, Excellency.
Shall we pray? Heavenly Father, we give you praise. Eternal Rock of Ages, we exalt your holy name. Thank you for the journey mercies granted to us. Thank you for our guests, and thank you for today's occasion. And we want to thank you, Father, and we seek your blessing in these great initiatives. Continue to bless our nation, continue to bless our state, continue to bless our executive governor with his executive council. At the end of this occasion, Father, may your blessing continue to reign, that the initiative will be sustained. And it is our earnest prayer that at the end of it, you will grant each and every one of us journey mercy back to our various destinations. For this our prayer with thanksgiving, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
صلوا على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. 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 فاتحة آيات الكرسي. Allah ya kiyaye duk jama'a tare da aka taru dinnan, Allah ya da ya kawo kowa lafiya, Allah mai da shi lafiya. Wannan taro da ake yi a karkashin jagorancin mai girma gwamnatin jihar Bauchi da tawagar bakinsa, Allah ya sa a ci nasara a cikinsa. Duk abin da aka nufa na alheri Allah ya tabbatar da shi, abin da ake ki Allah ya kiyaye, Allah ya tabbatar da alheri a wannan kasa ta wata zama lafiya ga baki daya. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbil alamin. Ya kana wuda ya kana sayyidina siratal mustaqim siratal ladina an'amta alaihim. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد نور الذات وسر ساري نور في سائر الاسماء والصفات وعلى اله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل صلاه محسنه وسلم سلاما محسنا على سيد المحسنين وامام المحجلين سيدنا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Well, thank you so much. Your Excellency, the President of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, who is on his way very soon. He will join us in the live program. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, distinguished Senator Dr. Bala Abdulkadir Muhammad, CON, Kauran Bauchi, Jagaban Katagum, and Kauran Daular Usmania. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Bauchi State, Right Honorable Muhammad Awal Jatau, Madugung Katagum. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, Bauchi State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abubakar Y. Suleiman, Langaladima Ningi, our royal fathers, under the leadership of the chairman, Bauchi State Council of Emirs, His Royal Highness, Alhaji Dr. Rilwanu Suleimanu Adamu, CFR, Sarkin Yakin Daular Usmania, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Katagum, Alhaji Umar Farouk II, OON, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Misau, Alhaji Ahmad Suleiman, MNI, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Jamare, Alhaji Nuh Ahmad Wabi, MNI, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Ningi, Alhaji Haruna Yunusa Muhammad Danyaya, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Das, Alhaji Osman Bilyamino Osman. Your Excellency, permit me at this juncture to specially recognize the Chief Judge of Bauchi State, Justice Rabi Talatu Umar, the members of the National Assembly that are here with us, with a special recognition to the distinguished senators that are here with us and members of the Green Chamber. Your Excellency, permit me equally to specially recognize the Chairman Senate Committee on NASENI and the Chairman House Committee on NASENI, Honorable Otumba Abimbola Ajele Rosso, who was ably represented by the Deputy Chair, Honorable Abdul Malik Zanna. Sir, you are most welcome. With your permission, Your Excellency, may I also use this singular privilege to recognize the presence of the Executive Chairman, Board of Internal Revenue Services, who is also spearheading the program that we are here under is the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Funds, who is also here with us. May I quickly, at this juncture, use this singular honor and privilege also to recognize the President of the Executive Chair and Chief Executive Officer of NASENI, Khalil Suleiman Halilu, who is also here with us, the Executive Chairman of the 20 local governments here in Bauchi State, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I have a colleague of mine that we are going to anchor this program, and she is by name Blessing Abani, the Zinariam Magana that has come all the way from Abuja under the NASENI program. So I will invite her to come and recognize some of the important personalities that I could not mention before we invite the first speaker to deliver the welcome address. Let's put our hands together to my colleague, please.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to continue with the introduction of dignitaries here present, I want to recognize the Chairman, Presidential Implementation Committee on Technology Transfer, Dr. Dahiru Mohammed. I also want to recognize the MD of NASAO PLC, ably represented by Mr. Gambo, ably represented here at this wonderful occasion. I want to recognize the board chairman, Tiamin, Dr. Abdullahi Baffa Bichi. You're most warmly welcome, sir. The CEO, Tiamin, Alhaji Aminu Ahmed, the MD and staff of Tiamin here present. I also want to recognize the Managing Director, Fidelity Bank, ably represented by Mr. Sufeyanu Garuba, Executive Director, North Fidelity Bank. I also want to recognize the Managing Director, Rasat, and his team here present, Mr. Wissam Tukur. I want to recognize the presence of His Excellency, Muhammad Ahmed Ketso, the former Deputy Governor, Niger State, here present. We warmly recognize you, Your Excellency. Also want to recognize the Coordinating Director of Finance and Accounts of the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, Alhaji Ibrahim Baba Dauda. Recognizing the Director Technology Business Development, NASENI, Engineer Bernard Ozigi, FNSC. Recognizing the Director, Information, New Media and Protocol, Mr. Shegu Aye Oyenikon. I also want to recognize the special advisors of the EVC CEO NASENI here present, as well as other dignitaries, friends, and of course well-wishers who have gathered today for the fulfillment of a promise. You are most warmly welcome. Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, esteemed traditional rulers, and of course, the good people of Bauchi State, most especially the good people of Gamawa local government area gathered here today. Welcome to a historic moment in the heart of the Sahel. Today, we are gathered in Nigeria's Pearl of Wisdom, a land of resilience and infinite possibilities, to witness the fulfillment of a promise made to Nigeria by His Excellency the President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to transform our agricultural landscape and secure a future of abundance for our great nation. The launch of the Irrigate Nigeria project is not just an initiative. It is a movement. It is the realization of the renewed hope agenda, a testament to the commitment of this administration in empowering our farmers, boosting food security, and ensuring that the fertile land of Nigeria never again suffer from hardship of drought or water scarcity. Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today, with the launch of this transformative project, water will definitely flow, not just through our farmlands, but into the lives and livelihood of our people. Jama'a, assalamu alaikum. Ina yi muku barka da zuwa wannan muhimmin taro mai albarka. Da fatan Allah ya sa mu gama lafiya. Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have also been told to recognize the presence of MD Jaiz, represented by Alhaji Hedi Mutalab. You're most warmly welcome to today's event. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, as I said, in the heart of the Sahel, the pearl of Nigeria, pearl of tourism of Nigeria. Your Excellency, Kauron Bauchi, Kauron Dalla Usmania, a thought just crossed my mind, sir. My name is Blessing Abani Elim. I was born on Thursday, and I am in Bauchi State, the Northeast, on the first day of Ramadan, the month of blessing. It is only normal that I take a name and adopt a name. So if you duly permit, I would like to be called Hajia Lami. Those who support, say aye. The ayes have it. Thank you very much. And distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, a resounding applause for yourself. A resounding applause for yourself. At this juncture, very distinguished guests, not to waste our time, because time indeed is precious. His Excellency has seen the demonstration and the work that is done. That is to show that this is just the beginning, with it replicated across the 36 states. Indeed, like I said, our fertile lands will no longer be void of drought, and of course, water will flow into our lives and our livelihood. With that being said, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite for the welcome address the EVC CEO. But if we look at the gathering, the representative of His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is still on his way. So, Your Excellencies, if you give me the go-ahead, I would definitely go ahead. So, I would definitely go ahead with that. I don't know if we would like to commence with the robust program of events. Thank you very much. My Excellency has said, go ahead. A resounding applause for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is my singular honor and privilege to invite for his welcome address the Executive Vice Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, the one who is driving Nigeria's industry and technology transformation. Appointed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in September 2023, Khalil has transformed NASENI into a hub of innovation, bridging the gap between research and commercialization. In his first year in office, Your Excellency, NASENI launched 35 groundbreaking products, including electric vehicles, solar-powered water pumps, as you have seen here today, and smart devices, advancing Nigeria's innovation ecosystem. Khalil also spearheaded the establishment of the country's largest compressed natural gas reverse engineering center, addressing energy independence. He has enhanced productivity. Before NASENI, Your Excellency, our EVC CEO has built a successful entrepreneurial career. He founded multiple ventures, including Sharp, an award-winning logistics startup, Oya, Africa's first on-demand commodity market, the Cannes Technology Hub, West Africa's first eco-friendly tech hub. His leadership has earned him prestigious accolades, including the Engineering and Industry Innovation Award, the 2024 Young Global Leader Award by This Day newspaper, and the Royal African Award from the Oni of Ife. Born in Kano State, Khalil is an expert in data science, business, and IT. He also contributes as a board member and advisor to prominent organizations such as Kumin Power China Group, Nolly Foods Company, Sodom Bet Medical, Broad-Based Communications, and Gongoni Company Limited. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcome the indefatigable Executive Vice Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, Jama'a Kutapamushi. Jama'a Kutapamushi, as he makes his way on stage. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, Senator Bala Mohammed, CON, Royal Fathers here present, members of the private sector, I would like to start on existing protocol. I am delighted to be here with you today for the launch of the Irrigate Nigeria program here in Gamawa local government of Bauchi State. The goal of Irrigate Nigeria is to transform Nigeria's agriculture through the provision of sustainable irrigation system that empower farmers to achieve all year-round farming, and by extension, increase productivity and reduce food prices. It is being jointly implemented by the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, and the Renew Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, RHIDF, with the participation of the private sector in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to fully empower and enable Nigeria's private sector. There are 4 key features of the Irrigate Nigeria project that I would like to highlight. Number 1 is the deployment of centralized NASENI irrigation systems to support farming clusters in participating communities. Secondly, is provision of inputs, enhanced seeds and fertilizers, and technical support to participating farmers to complement provision of irrigation equipment. And third is the specialized nature of the commercial model, aimed at ensuring the commercial viability of and long-term sustainability of the Irrigate Nigeria project. This project will run on a commercial basis, but with every care taken to ensure that it does not burden the farmers. The repayment of this project will be pulled into strategic reserves that will help stabilize commodity prices and also be available for institutional sale and for exports. Fourth but not the least, the objective of ensuring that Nigeria's farmers are able to farm throughout the year, regardless of the availabilities of rains. The Irrigate Nigeria project will empower Nigeria's farmers and rural economies. By increasing the quantity and quality of harvest, farmers and farming communities will see increased incomes. Nigerian consumers will benefit through reduced prices that will result from increased availability of food. Upon achieving domestic sufficiency, Nigeria will be able to increase its export volumes and earn the much needed foreign exchange that will support macroeconomic stability. For us at NASENI, this is the perfect opportunity to put our technology and innovation into work for the benefits of the people of Nigeria. This is, of course, in line with our 3Cs operating principles of creation, collaboration, and commercialization. The NASENI irrigation equipment that we're rolling out are among array of 35 market-ready, commercially viable products that we have finalized in the last 18 months. This is just the beginning for us, and we are going to continue to roll out initiatives that will ensure that 2025 is a year of clear results and undeniable impact. To get where we are today, the launch of this pilot phase taking place on a 30,000 hectares of farmland. A lot of work has taken place, bringing together various partners, stakeholders who deserve immense gratitude. First, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who promised this during his presidential campaign to fulfill support for Nigeria's farmers that has been relentless to fulfilling their promise since he assumed his office. Second, I would like to thank His Excellency, the Governor of Bauchi State, for the support the state has enthusiastically provided to make this day a reality. And special thanks must go to the Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Dr. Zacchaeus Adedeji, who has also an oversight of the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Fund, our close partner in the implementation of this program. Every time I have discussed with Dr. Zach regarding the implementation of the Irrigate Nigeria project, his answers has been consistent. Let's do it, and let's do it quickly. And he has always backed up his word with actions. Let me also thank my team at NASENI, the management, the staff, the chair of Presidential Implementation Committee on Technology Transfer, Dr. Dahiru, for believing fully in our new NASENI vision and going extra mile to actualize and deliver it. Under my leadership, I can assure you that hard work will not be in vain. And going forward, we'll be looking to scale up this partnership and take Irrigate Nigeria to the next level. I'm calling on all potential partners and funders to come on board and drive agricultural productivity, rural transformation, and food security in Nigeria in line with President Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda. Together, let's irrigate a brighter future for Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Can we please once more put our hands together to Mr. Khalid Suleiman Alilu, the Executive Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of NASENI. Thank you, sir. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, indeed, this presidential vision for the prosperous Nigeria is quite commendable. It is a known fact that any country that wants to develop in the agricultural sector has to develop irrigation facilities, has to develop irrigation agriculture. And we are here today for the development of irrigated agriculture and initiated by the federal government of Nigeria under the leadership of Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. It's good for our visitors to know that we in Bauchi State equally, the governor that we have always follows suit. He follows suit of the president on whatever positive policy that is implementing to the Nigerians. And that's why our governor equally, by 2-3 days to come, that will be Wednesday, I believe, he initiated to complement and support this initiative by launching the 2025 dry season by giving a support to the dry season farmers of Bauchi State. And he has been doing this year over year. And I think it's a good compliment and support to the initiative of Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Without taking much time, Your Excellencies, it's my singular honor and privilege at this point in time to now invite Mr. Zach Adeni, PhD, the Renewed Hope Initiative Development Funds, who is ably represented by Adebayo Ayaniwura, to come and make the opening remark. Can we please put our hands together to the representative of ZACT, Adeniji? Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, the Governor of Bauchi State, our hosts. We want to thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to be the first state to showcase our Irrigate Nigeria. I want to also thank the EVC CEO of NASENI for the job well done. Then I intend to stand on the existing protocol. The reason why we came here today is to fulfill the purpose of government. And what is the main purpose of government? Is to create an enabling environment for its people. The President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, came on the mandate of renewed hope agenda for its people. And that's why we are here today. Our purpose here today is to ensure food security for our people. Because in the Maslow's hierarchy of need, the three major ones we find out is food, clothing, and shelter. And that is why we are here today. So instead of me to delve into the purpose of the irrigation proper, we're going to wait for Dr. Dahir to come and give us a full brief of that. But I'm just here to welcome everybody, to thank you for the support, especially the Governor of Bauchi State, for providing an enabling environment for us, for giving us the support we needed, for giving us the land we needed, for supporting this entire program through and through. We can't thank you enough. Thank you very much, sir, and God bless. Assalamu alaikum, Jama.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Let's once more put our hands together to Adebayo, please. Thank you. Listen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adebayo, for being a worthy representative. Very distinguished guests, without further ado, I would like to give us more about what the Irrigate Nigeria project is, for Nigerians to hear firsthand the ideation and now the realization. Dr. Dahiru Muhammad, Chairman, Presidential Implementation Committee on Technology Transfer. He is an exceptional financial and international trade expert with a remarkable career characterized by strategic leadership in the banking sector. With over 2 decades of multifaceted success in financial services and public-private partnerships, and he's widely recognized as an illustrious leader and accomplished senior management professional. Jama'a da Allah mutapa mushi as he makes his way for his remarks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, the EVC of NASENI, Khalil Suleiman Halilu, the representative of the Chairman FIRS, Mr. Zaks, I want to stand on existing protocol. It is a great honor and it is with a great honor and profound sense of purpose that I stand before you here today at the launch of the Irrigate Nigeria project, a transformative initiative designed to revolutionize agriculture, ensure food security, and empower millions of Nigerians. As we officially launch the implementation phase of the Irrigate Nigeria project, we take a bold step towards ensuring food security, economic prosperity, and climate resilience. Despite agriculture employing over 70% of our workforce and contributing significantly to our GDP, our reliance on rain-fed farming continues to hinder productivity and expose farmers to unpredictable weather patterns. The Irrigate Nigeria project is a transformative initiative aimed at enhancing agricultural productivity through modern irrigation technologies. Our estimated total irrigation potential as a country stands at about 3.2 million hectares. As of today, an estimated area of about 2,000 hectares is under cultivation using irrigation. That is why we are having the food security challenges we are facing as a nation. A flagship under the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, Irrigate Nigeria project, which is powered by NASENI, will unlock Nigeria's vast irrigation potential by developing at least 1 million hectares of irrigated land within the next 3 years. Through public-private partnership model, it will attract investment, deploy irrigation technologies, and provide market-driven technical support. Farmers will receive training in advanced farming techniques, water conservation, agribusiness development, and ensuring long-term sustainability. How is this irrigation project different than others done by previous administrations? The Irrigate Nigeria project differentiates itself by adopting the PPP model, merging public sector resources with private sector expertise, investment, and technology advancement. Unlike previous irrigation programs that rely solely on government funding and were hindered by inefficiencies, Irrigate Nigeria project ensures long-term financial sustainability and operational effectiveness through risk-sharing mechanisms. It integrates smart irrigation technologies such as solar water-powered pumps as provided by NASENI and other automated irrigation systems to enhance efficiency and reduce water wastage. Additionally, the Irrigate Nigeria project emphasizes farmer empowerment, equipping smallholder farmers with training and advanced irrigation techniques, agribusiness development, and market intelligence. This ensures not just access to water, but also sustainable farming practices and stronger market linkages, making Nigerian agriculture globally competitive. The stakeholders in the Irrigate Nigeria project involves the government, which is being spearheaded by the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund and NASENI, and they will be providing lead and coordinate other relevant MDAs to provide policy, approvals, coordination, access to relevant infrastructure, and funding support. The state governments are another major stakeholders in the INP. The state government will facilitate land allocation, give us local approvals, and provide local supports. The private sector partners, including our foreign technical partners, such as irrigation technology firms and agribusiness enterprises, will bring the needed expertise in building a modern irrigation technology infrastructure for sustainability and investment. They will also provide extension services to farmers at a fee and facilitate produce aggregation, export, and market linkages. Our international partners, who are many and have shown a lot of interest, including development banks and donor agencies, will offer us financial and technical aid. Farmer groups and local communities in the program will be the primary beneficiaries of adopting and implementing this new irrigation project. The expected outcomes of Irrigate Nigeria project is set to transform the agricultural landscape by improving irrigation efficiency, strengthening food security, and driving economic growth. With 1 million hectares of irrigated land, it is projected to create 5 million jobs in 5 years, lifting rural communities out of poverty, integrating farmers into formal economy, and will enhance financial stability and attract agribusiness investment. Smart irrigation will reduce water wastage, lower our cost of farming, increase crop yield, and then lead to higher food production and price stability. Socially, it will curb youth restiveness, slow urban migration, and strengthen community-driven agriculture, thereby enhancing the nation's security. The success of this project lies in our collective dedication, innovation, and commitment to implementation. So every stakeholder has a role to play in ensuring that this project delivers real and lasting impact. Agriculture remains at the core of the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, and with the unwavering support of this administration, we are ready to make history, So let us seize this opportunity to build a Nigeria that thrives on innovation, sustainability, and shared prosperity. Before I take my seat, I want to use this opportunity to talk about two very important individuals. You know, it is very easy to have an idea. It is very easy to develop an idea. It is very easy as a politician to make campaign promise, but it is very difficult for you to fulfill the promise or for those ideas to come to reality. As we are here today, this Irrigate Nigeria project was an idea that was developed during the campaign of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and was announced on the 8th of November 2022 at the Agro Town Hall meeting in Minna by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the realization of this dream today is the effort of no other than two very important key personalities in this government, the EVC of NASENI and the chairman and overseeing officer of Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund. They are the ones that have turned this dream and campaign promises into reality. History will be kind to you, and Nigerians will remember your names for a very long time to come. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate Dr. Dairo Mohammed, the Chairman, Presidential Committee on Technology Transfer. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of our time, we'll take two goodwill messages. And may I start by inviting the Secretary to the Government of Bauchi State, Dr. Aminu Hamayo, the Magatakada of Misau, to come for a 3-minute goodwill message. Let's put our hands together to the Secretary to the Government of Bauchi State. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله سميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على نبي الكريم. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, Senator Bala Abdulkadir Mohammed, CON, Kauran Daular Usmania. Your Excellency, the list of protocol is endless. So I would request your pleasure to stand on the existing protocol. It's my pleasure, on behalf of His Excellency the Governor, to welcome you to Bauchi, to welcome you to a land of enormous natural endowments, a state of well over 49,500 square kilometers of arable land, a state that is governed by a sense of vision, a vision that seeks to take us as a state and as a people to the very top among the most economically developed states in this country. That vision looks at agriculture in its entirety, and this initiative aligns perfectly with that vision. There is no doubt that the efforts of the federal government, and NASENI particularly, will be supported, and we will have a partnership that works for a better nation. As a people, we are supportive, we are accommodative. And because of that, we are already beginning to see the success of this initiative. We look forward as the benefits are unfolded, and as more of these initiatives and projects are brought into the state, and as we also complement from the programs that are well laid out in the vision of His Excellency, our Governor, Senator Bala Abdulkadir Mohammed. It's once again my pleasure to welcome you and to thank you to this land of endless opportunities. Welcome to Bauchi, everyone, and God bless you.
Well, thank you so much, the Secretary to the Government of Bauchi State. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and privilege to invite the Deputy Chair House Committee on NASENI, who is standing for the Chair House Committee on NASENI from the Green Chamber, Honorable Abdul Malik Zanna, to come for 2-3 minutes goodwill message. Let's put our hands together to Honorable Abdul Malik Zanna. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد خاتم النبي والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, Senator Bala Muhammad, the AVC of NASENI, let me stand on the existing and established protocols. Excellency, first of all, I want to thank you and also congratulate you. This is my first time to have an official assignment in Bauchi, and within this short period, I received a document, almost 3 documents, from one of your protocol officers, and I go through them, and I see what you have done for your state. So I have to use the medium to congratulate you for doing a wonderful job to your people. That's why I have made my mind to say that that is the reason why maybe the NASENI decided to bring this kind of project in the state, considering you as a leader who desire to serve his people. Once congratulations once again. Secondly, I have to also congratulate our AVC for finding this time also to commence this kind of project. I know this project would definitely benefit our masses, and also it will improve our economic situations, and it will also be backbone of our food security in this country. Congratulations, ABC. Finally, I want to give you assurance that, as you all know, we legislators, we are here to appropriate our funds and also to make sure that it was utilized appropriately. I want to give you assurance on behalf of my chairman, and also our great chamber, National Assembly. You always get our support 100%. We also back you to make sure that you definitely succeed in all your activities. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Zan yi magana da Hausa kaɗan. Sorry to say please, saboda na ga akwai mutane wanda ya kamata su ji Hausa. Na farko dai muna godiya ga mai girma gwamna da ya samu halartar wannan wuri, kuma shi ya nuna cewa wannan gwamna ne mai son alkhairi ga al'ummarsa da kuma talakawarsa. Saboda haka ba ruwan shi da hidimar siyasa ko wani abi, duk abin da zai kawo alkhairi ga al'ummarsa ya zama shaida cewa gaya a wannan wurin, kuma na diba ayyukan da ya yi, sai dai mu ce Allah ya saka mai da alkhairi. Saboda ga ayyuka nan na alkhairi an kawo ga jihar ka, da fata al'ummarka da kai za su rika domin a ciyar da wannan ƙasa gaba. Da ƙarshe yana kira ga sauran 'yan siyasa, duk lokacin da aka ce al'amari ya zo na al'umma, to kowa ya zo ya haɗa kai domin a samu nasara. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Jama'a mu sake taba Honorable Abdul Malik Zanna, mataimakin shugaban kwamitin NASENI a Majalisar Tarayya ta Green Chamber. Muna godiya. Kuma kamar yadda dukkan sauran jawabai suka gabata, kafin mu gayyaci mai jawabin fatan alheri na ƙarshe, shi wannan tsari ne na gwamnatin tarayya wanda kuma gwamnoni da suke da sha'awa suke da ra'ayin ci gaba ta ɓangaren harkar noma za su tallafa domin al'ummansu su samu su ci gajiya. Shi ya sa ma shi Alhaji Aminu mai tayamin Rice da ya yunkuro da wannan tunani, sai ya zamanto gwamnan jihar Bauchi Sanata Bala Abdulkadir Muhammad ya tallafa masa, ya kuma masa jagora har aka kai ma matsayin da a yau muka zo mu domin a kaddamar da noma hekta 30,000 na shinkafa a wannan gari na Udubo, wadda kuma hakan zai samar da ayyuka da dama, zai kawo wadatuwan abinci, zai inganta tattalin arziki. Waɗannan duk suna cikin irin bayanan da aka yi, wadda kuma an ba da dama kofa buɗe take ga dukkan wanda suke so su ga cewa sun ci gajiya irin na wannan shiri, to su bi dukkan hanyar da ya kamata a ce an bi domin cika ka'ida saboda ya zamanto cewa su ma a tallafa musu. Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of our time, it is now my singular honor and privilege to invite the Chairman, Bauchi State Council of Emirs, the Yakubun Bauchi, Alhaji Dr. Rilwanu Suleimanu Adamu, CFR, an engineer, an architect, a builder, and also a peace ambassador to come and make a goodwill message. Let's put our hands together to His Royal Highness, the Emir of Bauchi, as he is stepping forward toward the microphone. Mai martaba sarkin Bauchi, yawa dare ne, shi zai gabatar da jawabi ta fatan alheri a yanzu. Mu tafa baki ɗaya mai martaba sarki. Mun gode.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم صلى الله على النبي الكريم. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, Senator Dr. Bala Abdul Qadir Muhammad, CON, Governor Dolan Osmania. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Bauchi State, Right Honorable Muhammad Awal Jatar, the Honorable Speaker of Bauchi State, Your Royal Highnesses, the Emir of Katagun, the Emir of Misau, the Emir of Jamari, the Emir of Ningan, the Emir of Das, very important personalities, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pleasure and a deep sense of hope that I stand before you to offer this goodwill message on behalf of myself and the Bauchi State Council of Emirs at the launching of the Irrigate Nigeria project in Bauchi State. This project, which promises to revolutionize our agricultural landscape, is a testament to the commitment of the federal government and the Bauchi State government to the prosperity of our people. For centuries, agriculture has been the backbone of our economy and the lifeblood of our communities. The Irrigate Nigeria project, with its focus on modern irrigation techniques, offers us a pathway to enhance productivity, ensure food security, and create sustainable livelihood for our farmers. In Bauchi State, where agriculture is a primary occupation for a vast majority of our population, this project holds immense potential. It will not only boost crop yields, but also empower our farmers with the knowledge and resources to adopt climate-smart agricultural practices. Furthermore, the establishment of the rice factory in Bauchi metropolis is a significant step towards value addition and industrial growth in our state. This will create employment opportunities and contribute to the overall economic development of our region. We commend Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his vision and commitment to agricultural development. We also express our sincere gratitude to Governor Bala Abdul Qadir Muhammad for creating the enabling environment that made this project a reality in Bauchi State. Your leadership is truly appreciated. I also commend the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, and all other stakeholders for their dedication and hard work in bringing this project to fruition. I urge our farmers and communities to embrace this initiative and work hand in hand with the government to ensure its success. We as traditional leaders, pledge our unwavering support to this project and will continue to mobilize our people to participate actively in their implementation. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this project and grant them success. May they bring prosperity and abundance to our farmers and the entire people of Bauchi State and Nigeria as a whole. May the partnership between the federal government, the Bauchi State government, and the private sector continue to flourish for the betterment of our nation. I thank you all for listening. I remain ever blessed. Thank you very much, please.
Mu sake tafawa mai martaba sarkin Bauchi, shugaban majalisar sarakuna na jihar Bauchi kuma sarkin yakin daular Usmaniya, Alhaji Dr. Rilwanu Suleimanu Adamu CFR, wanda yanzu ya nufi mai girma gwamna domin ya gaishe shi bisa wannan dama da aka ba su a matsayinsu na iyayen ƙasa su yi fatan alheri a madadin al'ummansu. Muna godiya mai martaba sarki. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, yawa yana ta jinjinawa mai martaba sarki ba, wannan daidai ne. Dama na ɗaya daga cikin ɗabi'unmu mu a jihar Bauchi wajen karrama iyayen ƙasa. Without taking much of our time, it is now my singular honor and privilege to now invite the Dokaji of Bari, the Waziri of Das, the Turaki of Ninji, the Sadauki of Jama'are, the Danjika of Misau, the Jagaba of Katagum, the Kaura of Bauchi, and Kauran Daular Usmania, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, to deliver his address. Let's continue to put our hands together to His Excellency, please. Thank you.
Please be seated. Please sit down.
Increase the line of His Excellency, please, from there, the microphone line.
Thank you. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على نبي الكريم. Your Excellency, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Bauchi State, my brother, Right Honorable Muhammad Awal Jatau, the Right Honorable Speaker of the Bauchi State House of Assembly, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, my Lord, the Chief Judge of Bauchi State, Your Royal Highnesses, the Emir of Bauchi, the Emir of Katagum, the Emir of Misau, the Emir of Jamari, the Emir of Ningi, and the Emir of Das, and other members of the traditional institution comprising of district heads and village heads. The chairman of my party, the PDP, and other chairmen of other political parties that are here, the Chief Executive Officer and Vice Chairman of NASENI, my brother Alhaji Halilu, other distinguished members of his entourage from NASENI, the Executive Chairman of the Renew Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, Dr. Zach Adediji, Chairman also of FIRS, other distinguished invitees that came from Abuja, too numerous to mention, members, captains of industry, members of the organized private sector and the banking sector, the chairman of Chairman Rice, my brother that has refused to speak here, on whose behalf that I'm very, very proud as a citizen of Bauchi for making our vision to be successful and for making the federal government, especially #1 person in the country, to recognize your ingenuity and your innovation, your doggedness to bring this project to Bauchi through NASENI. other distinguished stakeholders, especially chairman of local government council, specifically the chairman of Gamawa local government, members of the press, distinguished invitees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense gratitude and a deep sense of purpose that I welcome you all to this historic occasion, the launch of NASENI's Irrigate Nigeria project under the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Your presence here today as representatives of government, the private sector, development partners, traditional and religious leaders, and community stakeholders is a testament to our shared vision of transforming Nigeria's infrastructural sector into a powerful engine of economic growth and food security. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to our esteemed guests who have traveled from far and near to be here with us. Your presence underscores the importance of this initiative, and I wish you all safe journeys back to your destination after this very great event. Let me begin by commending the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, and the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund for spearheading this initiative. NASENI is setting a pace with a new model of large-scale commercial agriculture that is transparent, well-structured, and designed to deliver real impact. Unlike previous agricultural funding models that were abused, with little to show despite the trillions spent, this initiative is built on accountability, innovation, intellect, and sustainability. I really congratulate you for this ingenuity. The Irrigate Nigeria project, if implemented as designed, will have a multiplier effect across the agricultural value chain, both vertically and horizontally. It will drive knowledge transfer, introduce advanced technologies, and distribute wealth equitably, ensuring that even the most vulnerable members of our society benefit from this transformation. This is the kind of structured agricultural intervention Nigeria needs, one that prioritizes inclusivity, accountability, impact. The project is more than just about farming. It is about food security, economic empowerment, and national stability. It aligns perfectly with our broader goals of expanding irrigation farming, reducing dependence on rain-fed agriculture, and promoting sustainable agricultural infrastructure. The success of commercial agriculture in a place like Udubo, close to the Sahel desert of Yobe, proves with the right technology and ideas, every part of Nigeria can achieve all year-round agricultural production. This initiative would not only transform Gamawa, but will also serve as a model for other regions across Nigeria. I congratulate you, NASENI. The Bauchi State government invited all our revered emirs and traditional leaders to be part of this launch because we want our communities to understand and embrace the immense benefits that come with such projects. We are very sorry, and I apologize to our emirs. This is the first day of Ramadan, but I know this is the responsibility that you have inherited from your forefathers, to serve the people. And I want to leave this message to Mr. President, that Bauchi respects him, especially such initiative that have broader and more mesmerizing impact like this one. You can see we are here with our parents, with our children, with our mothers, and everybody to support him. And we are not hiding, because we really mean support. We really mean partnership, and we really mean collaboration. Agriculture is the backbone of our economy, and by working together, we can make it a source of lasting prosperity for our people. Bauchi State is blessed with over 4.6 million hectares of arable land, abundant water bodies, and useful energetic population. Our people have always been farmers and livestock producers, and my administration remains committed to unlocking the full potential of this sector. This is the way we developed and are implementing the Bauchi State Agricultural Strategic Plan, which examines the entire agricultural value chain and identifies concrete steps to modernize and industrialize the sector. Chairman Rice is really the #1 provider of this incentive. A major pillar of our strategy is human capital development. We have trained thousands of youths in modern agricultural techniques and value chain opportunities, and many of them have become successful entrepreneurs today. We are not just creating jobs, we are creating job creators, young men and women who will drive the next phase of our agricultural revolution. Bauchi State has one of the largest land masses in Nigeria, with millions of hectares of forests, grazing reserves, and farmlands. Over time, some of these forest reserves, established during the colonial era, have been encroached upon, and in some cases into hideouts for criminals, because they have just constituted ungoverned spaces. And that is why it is not a matter of land grabbing. We are just unlocking the potential of those spaces so that they can be a source of prosperity for us. In response, we took a bold and strategic step. We conducted a thorough study of our grazing reserves, game reserve, and forest reserves, and developed a policy aimed at optimizing land use for agriculture while ensuring security of our people and making sure that at least cattle routes and cattle reserves are preserved. This led to the creation of the Ministry of Livestock Development, in line with the commendable example set by the federal government. We are working with the Ministries of Agriculture, Livestock, Justice, SMEs, Land and Survey, Commerce and Investment, as well as the legislature and local government chairmen to recognize and reallocate certain portion of the forest reserve for productive agricultural use. I am calling on Nigerians from all backgrounds, from all shades of opinion to come to Bauchi. We have more land to give, and giving will bring prosperity to us. We have seen it in Chairman Rice and others that we have allocated land to. At the same being, we have clearly marked and restored cattle routes, as I said, created dedicated reserves, and introduced livelihood support programs for livestock farmers to discourage nomadism and provide modern livestock businesses. These policies are already yielding positive results, such as more people are now engaged in commercial agriculture, including our traditional rulers, including our politicians and our civil servants, so that we can put food on the table. Conflicts between farmers and herders are reducing due to improved land use planning. Investors are gaining confidence to participate in agriculture in Bauchi because, by the grace of God, we are the most secured and peaceful state in the northern part of the country. We are determined to change challenges into opportunities and make agriculture a backbone of our economic growth. Beyond land use optimization, we are making significant investments to ensure agricultural productivity, upgrading the Bauchi Fertilizer Company to ensure that farmers have access to high-quality inputs, revitalizing Bauchi Meat Factory to support livestock industry, expanding the Bauchi Tractor Loan and Borrowing Program to make mechanization more accessible and affordable to our smallholder farmers, building human capacity, recruiting and training more agricultural extension workers to support farmers and introduce modern techniques, peace and stability, sustaining peace between herders and farmers through dialogue as well as planned land allocation, and ensure that all our forests are guarded, and of course having feedback through our revered traditional institutions, our hunters, our security agencies, that we have established a template of collaboration. Bauchi State is one of the most investor-friendly states in Nigeria, with a streamlined process to attract local and foreign investment. We are also forging strategic partnerships by working with the federal government World Bank, African Development Bank, and other major projects that we are doing with them include RAM, rural access and agricultural marketing projects, improving road access. So far, we have built over 2,000 kilometers of road, which makes travel time easy, and bringing of livestock and other farm produce to the market very easy. L-Press, livestock productivity, resilience, and support projects supporting livestock productivity. SAPZ, Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone, establishing agro-industrial hubs. AgriCell, that is agro-climatic resilience in semi-arid landscape, combating climate change into impact or some positive impacts on agriculture. Expanding irrigation structure. Construction of ice dams, we are leveraging on our partnership with the international bodies to build over 100 ice dams across the state so that they can provide water for our numerous population of livestock and water for irrigation. Food security and shared national responsibility. Food security is not just the job of one level of government. I mean, it is not just the federal government that will leave it to do. It is our collective responsibility. The federal, state, and local government must work together with communities and the private sector to achieve sustainable food production. And that's why we welcome this. And you can see I'm a willing combattee of the renewed hope, food security hope program of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ordinarily, I will not be wearing this cap, but I can wear it 100 times because what he is bringing is what I think any leader in Africa should bring. I'm really very proud of him for doing this because certainly it is showing that it is just time for governance. It is an act of ignorance and maybe mediocrity for somebody to politicize governance. There is governance, electioneering, campaign, and there is responsibility for governing because everybody, irrespective of those who voted for us, are our responsibility. I congratulate Mr. President for this initiative. Bauchi State is fully committed to this noble vision. We will continue to invest in human capital, technology, and innovative agricultural policies to make Nigeria self-sufficient in food production as per the vision of Mr. President. The fact that this event is taking place on the first day of Ramadan is deeply very, very symbolic. As we enter this blessed month, we seek Allah's mercy and guidance in achieving food security for our people and support to Mr. President to really succeed in Irrigate Nigeria program. A call for unity and progress. This is not about politics. It is about development and progress. When it comes to issues that affect the lives of our people, we must look beyond political divides and focus on what truly matters. I extend my deepest gratitude to Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, NASENI, Renewed Hope, Industrial Development Fund, the Federal Minister of Agriculture, and all stakeholders who have played a role in bringing this noble vision to fruition. To all our guests, I thank you for your presence and I wish you safe travels back to your respective destination. Alhamdulillah. Muna godiya wa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bayan mun yi godiya wa Allah, muna da salati wa annabi rahama musamman a wannan lokaci na Ramadan da Allah ya kawo mu nan ga iyayenmu, iyayen ƙasa, sarakuna, muna gode musu, muna gode wa sauran shugabanni musamman ma irin su executive chairman wato na NASENI da sauran wanda suka assasa wannan babban kuduri na ganin cewa an inganta noma a Najeriya kuma za a fara shi a nan jihar Bauchi. Muna gode wa Renewed Hope Infrastructural Development Fund wanda dan uwana abokina Mustazak yake shugabanta da sauran wanda dai suke nan aka kawo wannan kuduri. Abin da yasa muka zo nan kwanmu da kwarkwatanmu shine mu tabbata cewa ba siyasa ne haɗa mu ba, Allah ne haɗa mu. Allah ya haɗa mu ya san cewa muna da bambance-bambance iri-iri. Akwai Hausawa, akwai Anyamurai, akwai Yarbawa, akwai Musulmai, akwai Kirista. Amma ya ga dama ya haɗa mu. Haɗa mun nan ba ya ce mu yi faɗa ba ne. Ya haɗa mu ne don saboda mu kawo ƙudurori yadda zai kawo maslaha ya gyara rayuwa da zamantakewanmu. Shi yasa wannan ƙuduri da shugaban ƙasa ya kawo na yi na'am da shi ƙwarai da gaske. Hai mafarki nake da shi saboda na san 'yan adawa wayansu wanda ba su gani daga nan zuwa wancan rumfan wanda komai ganinsu shine maganan siyasa. Siyasa ba shi haife mu ba. Mun san ana yin siyasa. In an kawo siyasa me za ka yi ka sauke nauyin da kai alƙawarori kamar yadda shugaban ƙasa yake yi. Kuma ba ko da yaushe ne muke faɗa ba. Ku sani mu a Bauchi muna da tarbiyyar biyayya wa shugabanni. Saboda Najeriya ma a Bauchi aka fara shugabantanta. Muna godiya wa shugaban ƙasa da ya kawo wannan ƙuduri kuma za mu ba shi goyon baya. Kuma wannan saboda mutane su sani ba a nan gama kawai za a yi ba. Nan ya zama cibiya ne inda za a ɗauki miƙati. Saboda ɗanmu Aminu Tiamen ya nuna hubbasa, ya nuna ƙwaranci, ya kawo wannan abu a wannan wuri kusa da hamada. Kuma duk Najeriya ba inda ake noman wato lambu irin wannan. Shi yasa shugaban ƙasa ya ce a zo nan a yi. Ku duba inda wayannan mutane suka zo. Yarabawa ne, Anyamurai ne, wani bai taɓa zuwa nan ba. Amma saboda aiki, saboda son ƙasa suka zo nan. To mun sake ba su 50,000 hectares a Toro inda za su yi wannan aikin. Kuma ina da labarin cewa arziki da zai fito ta hannun gwamnatin tarayya, ta hannun bankuna da 'yan kasuwa ya fi biliyan 250. To wannan arziki duk wanda ya maka in baka gode masa za ka gode azaban Allah. Muna godiya duk wanda ya assasa, wanda ya kammala, ya kawo wannan ƙuduri, musamman ma shugaban ƙasa da ɗanmu Khalil da kuma Zak Adedeji da duk sauran wanda suke da hannu da tsaki a ciki. Ina kira mu mutanen Bauchi mu karbi wannan ƙuduri da hannu biyu. Ba siyasa ba ne, gaskiya ne. Kun san duk lokacin da ake hululu ina gaya muku, to wannan ba hululu ba ne, wannan gaskiya ne. A karɓe shi kuma tun da minista ya ƙi zo, kai Halilu ka gaya masa cewa wa shugaban ƙasa muna godiya, muna godiya, muna godiya. Assalamu alaikum.
The Executive Governor of Bauchi State, His Excellency, a man of history, a man who knows the way, leads the way, and shows the way, a man who day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, continues to bring the dividends of democracy to the good people of Bauchi State. Please, another resounding thunderous applause for the Executive Governor of Bauchi State. Thank you very much. Really quick, we are moving on because time has been fast spent. Your Excellency, very distinguished guests, we have two important events to carry out and we're done. The first one, Your Excellency, we would want to take a group photograph just in front of here. After that, we move on. Your Excellency, if you look at your left or your right, depending on where you're looking from, you will see that we want to unveil the rice, the Tinubu rice, the tea rice. What has been done today is that we have gone through the process of the demonstration. We've seen how it's been planted. Now let's see the end product that is going to be the dividend for Nigerians. And after that, Your Excellency, there will be a mini demonstration again for those who didn't catch the demonstration. Very important. So very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would hand over to my senior colleague, a multi-layered, multi-vocal expert of substance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Blessing. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. No, you say that you love to be called Hajia Lami, and we in Bauchi will not give you that name of Lami because we already have number one Hajia Lami. But we can call you Lami, that one. Scott, yawa dole su da bargaisuwa dan bargaisuwa na tukunna kafin mu zo hoton. Da a zo gaban yanzu a bar zuwa za a zo a ce shi ma. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before we take the group photograph, I want to make this announcement, and I want His Excellency and other important dignitaries to hear the announcement, because the announcement is from the community, the benefiting community that have a message, and I want Your Excellency to know it. Your Excellency, the benefiting community of Udubo have personally donated 2 bulls to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria because of this initiative. The bulls are at the back of the shed. And at the same time, the community also donated one big bull to the Executive Vice Chairman of NASENI. The bull is at the back of the shed. And at the same time, one big bull to the Chairman FIRS and Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund Executive Chairman. And last but not the least, another one big bull from the benefiting community also to the Chairman Presidential Committee on Technology Transfer, Dr. Dahiru Muhammad. So in totality, 6 bulls or 5 bulls donated by the community of Udubo because of this intervention. We'll now take the group photograph. The group photograph, after the group photograph, then we go for the unveiling. All the bulls are donated by the communities of Gamawa and Udubo because they are all the benefiting community. That means the entire local government, the entire Gamawa local government have made this donation. So the donation is from the entire local government of Gamawa, as I was being fully informed by the executive chairman of Gamawa local government, Ajia Gamawa. So after the group photograph, like we have said, we will go for the unveiling, proper. Yawa, akwai manyan shanu da al'umma karamar hukumar Gamawa suka samar, guda 2 wa shugaban kasar Najeriya, guda 1 wa shugaban NASENI, guda 1 wa shugaban Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, sannan guda 1 kuma wa shugaban Technology Transfer Committee, wadda al'umma karamar hukumar Gamawa suka samar kyauta wa waɗannan zakakurun al'umma bisa wannan tunani na samar da wannan tsari wadda zai inganta tattalin arzikin al'umma na wannan yanki. Kuma yanzu ana ɗaukan wannan hoto, da zaran an kammala ɗaukan wannan hoto za a je ga wajen daga kyalle na shinkafan tare wadda zai ci gaba da zaga duniyar mu ake saya ana amfani da shi. Kuma kamar yadda da girma gwamna ya faɗa cikin bayaninsa, za su ci gaba da ba da dukkan goyon baya wa ita gwamnatin tarayya wajen ganin cewa an cimma burin abinda aka sa a gaba. Sannan ya nuna kan cewa akwai hekta 50 wadda an baiwa ita kamfanin Tayamin domin a kuma yin irin wannan abin da yau ake yi a Udubo a ƙaramar hukumar Toro nan wajen kasar Gumau. Sannan kuma har ila yau saninmu ne cewa ba da dadewa ba kamfanin nan na Resident Cement wadda gwamnatin jihar Bauchi ta sa hannu na aikin haɗaka yarjejeniya na samar da kamfanin samar da siminti wadda a rana ɗaya kamfanin za ta samar da ton 10,000 a nan karamar hukumar alkalere kasar Gwana cikin yardar Ubangiji. To na ɗaya daga cikin irin ƙudurori na inganta tattalin arziki na jihohi wadda shugaban ƙasar tarayyar Najeriya ya bude kofan, sannan su kuma gwamnoni sai su yi ƙoƙarin cin gajiya. Ka gana azurin nan garan sai haka. Mana. Ajiga Ondele yayin da mai girma gwamna da kuma sauran manyan mukarrabai za su je su daga jalle ku buɗa wa kwamishinan 'yan sanda hanya. Wakil, a je mana.
Yadda muka fara Allah ya sa mu gama sa ko mu irin wannan product din dubunnan shi a nan Najeriya saboda bukatar al'ummar mu. Bismillah.
You've been watching our live broadcast of the launch of the Irrigate Nigeria project in Bauchi State by the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure. Please stay with us as we continue with the rest of our programming for the day.
You've been watching a live Channels television event.